quick and easy way to seal off your handmade leather coasters is to put a coat of tan coat made by Fiebing's onto your vegetable tan leather coasters, and this will provide a protective finish that will be waterproof once it sets up and dries. Yesterday I applied 2 coats of tan coat on my leather coaster here. Today I'm going to antique the coaster, and I'll be using medium brown Fiebing's antique finish, and I just rub it on like this. Get it down into the cracks and crevices and tooling. Got my rubber gloves on. Get it around the edge, and might as well hit the back too lightly. Now I can take a fresh piece of sheepskin and just kind of buff the antiquing off, and it highlights the tooled coaster. Kind of brings the little flower to life right there. Today I'm antiquing some coasters. I've got a veg tan thick coaster there that I set stamped, and I'll get my Fiebing's antique finish and really put it on heavy. Get it down into the leather stamps there, sort of highlight. Go around the edge, lightly hit the back, so everything will match. It's good to have your rubber gloves on. What I'll do is I'm going to let this piece set a couple minutes and then come back with a fresh piece of sheepskin and buff the piece. Now that I have my pieces antiqued, I've buffed with a piece of sheepskin, and now I need to put a protective finish on top of the antique leather, and I'll be using tan coat. You can use Fiebing's Resilene or Pro Resist. (18 by 35 and a half). It's about 1/8 inch thick. Wonderful cutting pad. This is what you call a 7-iron, 7-eye. Got a smooth side for a cutting surface. I like the back because it's somewhat rougher, and it stays positioned on your workbench. And you can use this a long time before you have to replace it. Got a lot of cutting surface here, and you can cut your leather pieces out. I'm going to make a backpack tag with a name on it, and I got to come up with a pattern, and I'm going to use this this wrapping paper here that some leather came in. I want this to be about 6 inches here, and then the end piece needs to be about 2.5. Need to find the center of that there, and then 1/4 on each side. Looks like that'll be just about perfect for what I want. Might round the corners there. This is a tag for a backpack, which would also work for a piece of luggage too. So I got my machine set. Got a 346 white thread and a size 200 needle in this machine. Threads are pulled through in the center. It's time to trim this piece off, the lining piece. Now that the lining is trimmed off, I'll use my number 1 Western edger. This particular one's made by Barry King Tools.